Let's learn new stuff in a mind-blowing round of 40 random facts. The first Lego minifigure with posable arms and legs was introduced in 1978. The Luxor Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas is often cited as the third largest pyramid in the world when considering height, and also contains the world's largest atrium by volume. Brazil nuts are exceptionally high in selenium. Even a single nut can provide more than the recommended daily allowance of 55 micrograms for adults. The tolerable upper intake level for selenium is 400 micrograms per day. So eating a lot of them in a regular basis can lead to an unhealthy buildup of selenium and potentially to selenosis with symptoms like hair loss or brittle nails. Brachiation is how certain primates navigate by swinging through trees using only the power and precision of their arms. Gibbons are considered the true brachiators, relying on this method for up to 80% of their movement, and can reach speeds of over 50 kilometers per hour or about 30 miles per hour while brachiating. Also, our gibbons friends have the longest arms relative to body size of all the primates. The Ruppel's vulture is an incredible bird. He holds the record for the highest known bird strike, hitting a plane over West Africa at a staggering 11,000 meters. That's over 36,000 feet. Their secret? Super efficient hemoglobin that lets them breathe easy where most creatures would gasp for air. Wild panda populations reproduce at rates comparable to other large bear species, including thriving American black bears. The widespread belief that pandas are inherently poor breeders largely stems from their notoriously challenging and often disappointing reproductive performance in captivity. Beluga whales are well known for their strong fidelity to their birth areas, consistently returning to the shallow, warmer waters of estuaries and river mouths to calve and raise their young. That little skip intro button on Netflix, it's not just a minor convenience. This tiny feature is estimated to save viewers a mind-boggling 2.3 billion hours of viewing time annually. Tapirs are related to horses and rhinos, belonging to the order Perissodactyla, which means odd-toed ungulates. They are often thought to resemble early horses due to their generalized body plan. Their distinguishing feature is having an odd number of toes on each foot, with 4 on the front, 3 on the back, though technically the hind feet often have a vestigial 4th toe. Manatees and dugongs, collectively known as sirenians, belonging to the order Sirenia, are the only entirely herbivorous marine mammals in the world. The word nurse traces back to medieval nurse, a term for wet nurses who fed and raised children. Over centuries, that nurturing spirit stuck as the role expanded into health care. So next time you see a nurse, remember, their title literally means to nourish. Fitting, isn't it? The ancient Egyptians used over 700 hieroglyphic symbols, a massive number compared to our 26-letter alphabet, as their intricate writing system combined pictures for words, sounds, and clarifying meanings. China didn't win its first Olympic medal until 1984. Tarsiers are the only entirely carnivorous primates. While many other primate species are omnivores and will consume meat, insects, or other animal matter, tarsiers are unique in that their diet consists solely of animal prey. They also have a truly unique visual system. With eyes fixed in their sockets, they cleverly compensate by swiveling their heads an astonishing 180 degrees in either direction, an indispensable trick for hunting insects in the dark. Lettuce is a member of the Asteraceae family, which is commonly known as the sunflower family, also called the aster, daisy, or composite family. This family of plants is one of the largest plant families, second only to Orchidaceae. Roughly 600 people are involved in the daily operations of the Eiffel Tower, keeping the iconic landmark running smoothly for its millions of visitors. Those breathtaking, undulating patterns that starlings form in the sky are called murmurations. Current research suggests that each bird is only paying attention to its immediate neighbors, typically 6 to 7 birds closest to them, and reacting instantly to their movements. There's no single leader, and the collective behavior emerges from these simple local interactions. This allows the complex, wave-like patterns to propagate through the entire flock at incredible speed. Those tiny pinprick spots on apples, potatoes, and many other fruits are actually vital pores called lenticels. Their primary function is to facilitate gas exchange between the internal tissues of the fruit or vegetable and the surrounding atmosphere. This allows for the intake of oxygen for cellular respiration and the release of carbon dioxide and water vapor. Think of them as the plant's breathing holes. London is known as the world's largest urban forest, with an impressive 21% tree coverage that meets forest definitions, with a tree population nearly matching its human inhabitants. The United States is the world's largest single-country producer of cheese, accounting for around 28% of total global cheese production. Snails do belong to the class Gastropoda, which translates from Greek as stomach foot, referring to how their large muscular foot is located directly beneath their visceral mass. As men age, their Y chromosome can gradually disappear from some cells. By 70, over 35% of men show this mosaic loss of Y to varying degrees, a phenomenon increasingly linked to age-related health issues. Giant pandas have a relatively inefficient digestive system for their predominantly bamboo diet, with a significant portion, around 50% of ingested plant material, passing through their system largely undigested, often within 10 hours. But they are still biologically carnivores and will occasionally supplement their meals with small animals like fish, birds, and rodents. Pluto and its moon Charon are locked in a unique cosmic embrace. Charon's orbit matches Pluto's rotation exactly, meaning it hangs motionless in Pluto's sky, with both tidally locked bodies orbiting their shared center of mass in a nearly perfect circle. There are 31,556,926 seconds in a year. With eyesight that's truly astonishing, a pronghorn can easily pick out the bright white warning patches on another's rump from miles away, signaling danger across the wide-open plains. They're also the fastest land mammal in North America. The wild water buffalo, or also known as the wild Asiatic buffalo, holds the record for the longest horns of any living bovid. Feast your eyes on the world's largest butterfly, the magnificent Queen Alexandra's birdwing. With a staggering wingspan that can stretch up to 31 centimeters, this giant of the insect world calls the lush rainforests of Papua New Guinea its exclusive home. Desert locusts have an incredible survival trick for dry spells. They essentially pack a lunch for their young. When conditions are arid, the embryos are born smaller, but with vital yolk reserves already in their guts. This lunchbox lets them tough it out for days without finding food, giving them a critical head start in harsh, unpredictable desert environments. We naturally shed between 1 to 5 eyelashes every single day. It's just part of their regular growth cycle, making room for new ones to come in. Despite what its name suggests, nutmeg isn't a nut product at all. This aromatic spice actually comes from the dried seeds of the Myristica fragrance tree. Jupiter's 4 biggest moons, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, are famously dubbed the Galilean satellites. That's because it was Galileo Galilei who first truly described them after observing them through his groundbreaking telescope sometime around 1610. Figs are part of the Moraceae family, more commonly known as the mulberry family of flowering plants. So, next time you enjoy a fig, remember it's got some famous relatives like mulberries, breadfruit, and even jackfruit. More than 60% of Peru is blanketed by the Amazon rainforest. That's right, over half the country is a dense, living jungle teeming with life. It's one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. It's widely known that armadillos, especially the 9-banded variety, can carry leprosy and even pass it to humans. While they're a key natural host for the Mycobacterium leprae bacterium, they're not the only non-human mammals susceptible. We've also seen natural infections in certain non-human primates and even red squirrels. The good news is about 95% of people are naturally immune to leprosy, so it's far less concerning than many might think. Interestingly, some research suggests that armadillos may have originally acquired leprosy from humans hundreds of years ago, potentially from European explorers in the Americas, and it has since become established in their population. Plants have hormones too, just like we do. These tiny chemical messengers help them grow, heal, and respond to their environment. Hormones like auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins control everything from how tall a plant grows to when it flowers or drops its leaves. It's like an invisible control panel inside every stem and leaf, quietly running the show. Nowadays, the vast majority of comets are found by robotic telescopes running sophisticated autonomous software. These automated sky surveys tirelessly scan enormous areas of the heavens, with their smart programs sifting through mountains of data to spot faint moving objects, and that's how most new comets are brought to our attention. Venus doesn't have an axial tilt like Earth does, which means it doesn't have seasons at all. No spring, no fall, just the same hellish weather all year round. Its axis is basically straight up and down, so the sun hits the planet evenly no matter where you are. NASA's Mars rovers, such as Curiosity and Perseverance, are equipped with copper braids, or similar conductive materials. These are designed to dissipate static electricity that builds up from the constant movement over the Martian surface and through its dusty atmosphere. This static discharge is crucial because it helps prevent the accumulation of dust on sensitive instruments, and more importantly, can help mitigate interference from dust devils, mini tornadoes, that are common on Mars. Without these measures, the static could attract more dust, potentially short-circuiting components or obscuring cameras and solar panels. Male kangaroos go straight for the bicep flex to impress the ladies. A 2023 study confirmed that bigger arm muscles signal dominance and make them more attractive to potential mates. Dragonfly wings are natural bacteria-shredding machines, thanks to their tiny nanospikes. This incredible natural defense is so effective, scientists are now mimicking it to create bacteria-killing surfaces for things like hospital vents. If your brain's buzzing with more questions than answers, smash that like button. Thanks for watching. Tap subscribe and hit the bell.